experience the NBA 2K22 anime-inspired Season 5.
Ballers!
That's I just got a notification from the PlayStation app on my phone that just says experience the NBA 2K22 anime-inspired Season 5, which I feel like is not a string of words I would expect to go together.
Wait a minute.
And also not the way I would string them together if I were stringing them together.
So
if you were,
does that mean it's cool
anime.
now?
Basketball has always been cool, Jess. Let me get you into basketball. Steph Curry just won an Oscar. How amazing is that? Steph Curry,
that is cool.
The most Christian man in the world. He's going to be the most wholesome man.
He's the most Christian.
Him and his wife.
Was the most
him and his wife met at like a Christian summer camp, I believe.
It was like him and Tim Tebow hanging out.
I think Shaq might have been there because, well, no, Shaq is also attached to that documentary.
DJing.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Fantastic.
Oh, right. I forgot. He's not the first. Who won? Didn't Kobe win one?
Yeah, Kobe's won an Oscar.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan didn't get nominated for Space Jam.
Oh,
though.
for his
No, Kobe won for like a documentary or something, right?
I think he was producing a documentary.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't like a documentary about him.
No.
Okay.
Not exactly.
I was gonna say, like, if it's just like, what, you just sat there and got interviewed good, and you get an Oscar?
Yeah, a subject of a documentary is not awarded the documentary Oscar.
Okay. In my head, that's the only way that this works. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense at all. That seems like
you've had the most interesting life.
Give me an Oscar. Someone interviewed me in a documentary.
We gave the Oscar to this family of dolphins. That's who.
Free Willy wins again.
I was.
The Oscar goes to SeaWorld for its horrible abuses of animals, as documented in Blackwater.
Everybody knows
those are dolphin noises. Those are the noises dolphins make.
They train them to sound like that.
Yeah.
Aquatic animals don't count, though, right? We're all
if I could make if I could make a real quick callback to the pre-show when
Jason, go ahead, please.
Jess was wanting a bacon cheeseburger with onion rings. Wendy's does make that. It's called the BBQ Nader.
I don't want it to be BBQ though.
Okay. Well, like what else do you put on onion rings?
Carl's Jr. does it. That's their thing. I feel like Carl's Jr. was the originator of the fuck it, we put an onion ring on it.
See, I was a Hardee's guy. Like
same thing. I mean,
yeah, it is actually, but yeah.
I wanted to bring up another topic from the pre-show, but there is a child in the room behind Jeff Bakalar.
Oh no!
Bakalar's got headphones on. The child is shielded from the worst of it.
Okay. I want to ask.
He's fine.
I found out on TikTok recently that these have a name. And I did not know the name of these.
Bang bangs.
And only Jan knew the name of these things. Any guesses? I mean,
well, I know because we had this conversation, but
they're. Apparently they're called slut strands, and I don't know why.
Okay,
and
all right.
I just thought.
Well, I've met some sluts
cute.
and
why? And like all the comments were like, "Oh, that's what they're called," and then the other half of the comments were tagging other people saying, "See, I told you they're called this," and now I just feel like slut strands.
What?
What's slutty about these?
It's a fixation with like touching them and like stroking them and something like that.
I think you're onto something here, Jason. I think you're.
I was gonna say, is it like I mean, not to just get crass here, but you know, is it because you can hold on to them like handles? Like what? What's the
handlebars?
I think that was the implication, but then like I thought like that was the point of pigtails to begin with. I thought like that had already been covered by the hair genre.
We've moved past pigtails.
Maybe you have.
I don't know. But I'm disappointed because it's like why is this the connotation? Does this make me more slutty? I don't know.
I think you need to reclaim it.
Can we put your son on the mic to weigh in on what is
in
the room?
What would he call these?
Yeah.
No, what would I need a better name. What would you call these?
All right. What would you call? What would you call that hair right there? What would you call that? Speaking to this mic,
those strands of hair in particular, right?
Wait.
Perp. Not just purple.
No, like these parts that hang like this.
Yeah, he just said. Now he's doing a dance
Dylan's
or something.
doing a dance.
Okay, all right.
Oh, Pippi Longstocking. He's calling you Pippi Longstocking.
Children know who that is?
Sure.
How do you know who that is?
Told me.
I did when I was a child.
My mom.
Oh, his mom told him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Generational
talk
Pippi
with her.
Longstocking stuff.
We can call them
Yeah,
Pippi strands from here on out.
Pippi
strands.
strands.
Yeah.
Better.
You gotta watch
PP
out for the
strands?
fire.
What? PP strands?
Yeah, PP strands.
No.
Oh,
Dude, they're not called that. There's no way they're called that.
Well,
Pippi
glad we had a-
strands. Director's cut in stores now.
I'm glad we had a consultant.
Yeah. That's right. Because, ultimately he will be the deciding, that generation will have to come up with a separate name if they haven't heard of this one. And, this is how you do it. Yeah.
Seeding the future here with a better idea. So
it's about the youths. It's about the youths, the seeds.
The Utes. The Utes.
Someone bought me
Oh, that's a credit card.
a
Wow.
$50 gift card.
Yeah.
For your birthday or?
Yeah, for my birthday, and it's like
Nice.
it's like thanks, right? Thanks.
But to wear.
Thanks
like,
for being
for
you
where?
and being old and.
It's a fucking generic Visa card. It's just
go-
a
Yeah.
Visa.
It's not even
So
for a place. It's just like we couldn't
just-
even narrow you down to an establishment.
God
Here's
damn. That's
So
touching.
the people that the people that got this for me, they're just not very they're just not they're with it, but they're just not super current, I guess, right?
Austin Walker. That's yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
Austin
you-
Walker
all right.
got me this. He's like, it's not activated, so let me no. It's just so crazy that someone would pay $5 to give you a set amount of money.
$50. Yeah.
it's
Whatever,
weird,
right?
right? It's
Like,
like
it's
you don't
just so
trust me with the cash or something.
Just give me cash. Just give me
Don't-
actually $50.
Don't
Yeah.
buy drugs with it now.
Well,
Make
now,
it
I guess
into a plastic
everyone buys
version.
stuff online now, so now you can use it online.
Sure.
Where despite my
but
best efforts, you
only
can't
if
just ram a
it's
20
less
into your
than-
PC.
But only if it's less than $50, because if
Yeah.
it's more, then it'll get declined or whatever. It's weird. Gift cards
what
are
do you
weird.
do? What do you do if there's a thing that's $51 that I want?
Right.
Do I give them the $50 card and then be like, I'll have to back that up with cash? Just
Yeah.
I just say
That's how it
take
works.
50
Yes.
off this.
Yeah.
Is that how it
Boy.
works?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I swear,
I
I've
don't
tried
think
that
I've
with
ever.
Amazon.
What's
and
Bryn brings up a great point that these are great for paying for online things that you don't trust. What's the What's the sketchiest thing you buy on the
sketchiest
internet?
thing. I don't buy sketchy stuff, but I guess I'm being forced to try with this now that I have the power.
Yeah.
If you have any friends that have an OnlyFans and you want to support a friend, you can
Oh,
do that.
that's sweet. That's so sweet.
Okay.
Because no matter how it shows up on a credit card statement and how much you try to explain, you're trying to give money to a friend that won't take money from you normally. So you have to support their OnlyFans.
Look,
Yeah.
I do have one friend in that field, so maybe I will use this to support them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pay
Is
forward.
that okay?
Right.
And not look at it ever.
Yeah.
Just
OnlyFriends.
Say hi to Tony
we're
Storm. for me.
only friends, nothing more. Okay.
And they might not even know it came from you because it'll be this anonymous,
Right.
gift
oh,
card
yeah,
thing.
no.
So
I will
the
be
honest,
using
it won't even be this awkward thing.
And this is
No.
my
Yeah.
porn.
I'll be using first name a gift, last name for you, and
Yes.
that's what I will be using on the credit card entry process. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
I think that's paying it forward is what that's called.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Nice. Well,
Baconators.
Can I complain about something real quick?
Absolutely. This is the show.
Is why we're here.
I don't have the one. Okay. I think it is well documented. Maybe not super well documented, but I've said it in multiple streams over the previous years that I've been here.
Camera? What is this?
I hate
It's GoPro.
GoPros. I
Yes.
absolutely hate GoPros. GoPros are the worst invention in the world. There's so many
That's
better
not
action
true.
cams
Yeah. Much
because these cages and mounts still can't attach to a normal tripod. You have to buy a
shit.
separate one. And then I understand that they have to break out their files into 10-minute chunks because just in case it breaks in the middle of something, doesn't want to overheat or whatever.
No, it's not that. It's a fucking weird legal limitation that they. Yeah.
The file naming structure is also just as bad. And then my computer hard crashed when I tried to edit some stuff together because I just let a GoPro rolling because my partner had to borrow a GoPro from someone to record her classes for her TPAs because the state of California doesn't want to send people to observe classes anymore. Really, this is a complaint about the education system. Pay teachers more.
This goes all the way to the top.
Why was it a GoPro specifically? Was it a skydiving lesson she teaches,
this is like
or what?
an easier camera to set up somewhere, right? It's supposed to be set and forget it.
Very compact.
Right?
The audio sucks.
Did I give her an audio setup because I just have too many microphones and audio recorders lying around? Yes. Audio, perfect. I hate GoPros. I set it to be like the quick capture, right? 1 second. I'm so sorry. The quick capture where you just press the top button here and then it automatically starts recording.
Yep.
Her first class was all just a time lapse.
Oh,
nice.
No. You know what's super dumb? Like GoPro gets a lot of credit for being that first one on the market, right? Like I know, they do.
I mean, it does. It gets that credit.
They do. But like they never innovated much beyond like the whole thing. It was always this 2-button interface, and it was super confusing.
Ever since.
And people are like, "Oh, I just know how my GoPro works by the beeps it makes," and it's like, "No, you gotta, you gotta be better than that now."
Like, why there should be? I mean, that thing should just be Bluetooth, and you should be able to tether it to your phone, and then look at your phone and see, like, is it recording? Yes or no? Like, the phone should be able to tell you that, right? Like,
I'm pretty sure you could do that.
You should, though, at the same time, be able to trigger and monitor multiple GoPro cams from one phone. Is also what I would like to do. And also, how come their GoPro app doesn't work on a PC or a Mac? Why not?
Where is it supposed to work then? Just your phone?
Yeah.
Just your phone.
We could go on all day about GoPro.
I mean, that's like this Razer light. It only works with wireless devices. So because my PC's hardline, I can only turn this light on with my phone.
Yeah, same with these guys.
Dumb.
I don't understand.
That's so dumb.
So dumb. Jeff
like
Becklar, you're a tech
voicemails.
reporter. Who do we complain to fix this? What's the good GoPro? Who's out there making the real one?
I like the Sony ones.
Yeah, the Sony one. What's that one called?
Well, they have like the RX0, and then they have like the shoulder-mounted one that a lot of streamers will use.
Right.
209 thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I mean, I think we've already told who we had to, because I feel like GoPro is in the shitter now. I feel like they are not a great lucrative company.
Yeah,
at the
they
moment,
were first,
right?
but not. Yeah, that didn't necessarily carry them through.
So we told them. We told them with our wallets. Apparently,
that's right. I kept thinking about buying a GoPro, and I didn't know why. And then I said, "No, fuck that," and never did. And now here we are.
I'm sure
I have one like that I use every now and then in pinball streams, but like I would rather not. You know, Jan's right. The proprietary tripod thing is bullshit. Like, what are they doing?
Dude, you can
NDI to steal a bunch from the office.
Those are so old, though.
I know.
Old. Oh, those are
It's a Hero 2 or something.
I don't even think
they bought like. What was that, 80 of them to bring to Comic-Con and use them for like a 360 rig?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that radio thing. Yep.
And it was some paid thing.
And
so
we inherited like 160 of them.
Yeah, just got dumped in a room. We're like, free GoPros. That's how I got my Google Glass. Yep. That's how we all got Google Glass for a little bit there.
Same.
Yeah. Dan Reichert used his as a wrestling prop when he was an indie manager, and someone broke it.
He also used my scooter that I rode to work one day. Nice. Because I fell on my knees and skinned it up really bad. I'm like, I'm done with this. We're gonna leave it at the office. Dan wanted it. That's all it is.
And yes, and look at him now.
Yep.
Congratulations. I hope everyone has a good weekend. What else is good? Hey, can I brag? I mean, since we're just like top of the show stuff, I have a thing to brag about. I get to poop in a box.
Hell yeah, you do.
For medical
what a
reasons?
Humble brag.
Yeah, and not just cause, just
Did you
like
change your toilet into a box? Is this a new thing?
Yeah, like this is like post bidet. It's just like but pre compost heap. You got to have something, and it's a box.
You got some shitty litter to take care of stuff. Or what?
Nice.
Well, so I forgot to follow up on it. Go, yes, Jeff Backlar, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, what was preventing you from shitting in a box before this moment?
That's a great question,
Society,
and I guess I just
man.
hadn't really thought of it. And but it's partially society, but now society is telling me I have to do this.
Oh, I know what this is.
Sorry, that was me.
Yeah, so it was like I went to the doctor a couple weeks ago for the first time in a long time, and just like as part of establishing new care was just like, I haven't been into a doctor in a while, and they're like, okay, cool, we're gonna check all your numbers and we're gonna steal some of your blood and pee and all this other stuff and send you on your way. And
it's my shit in a box.
And so they're not going to do a traditional colonoscopy. I am of the age where they would normally do one of those, but now there is apparently new technology where they sent me a box in the mail, and I'm going to poop in it and mail it back to them.
Just a box.
Yeah,
I don't know what's in the box. I've not done an unboxing yet, so I can't.
Okay, there's got to be some sort of like plastic container.
Sure, probably. Fucking, there could just be, I don't know, there could be a drawing of a human mouth on it, and they just say like, open wide. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Aim well, yeah.
Dry ice.
Best of luck.
I have a couple follow-up questions here.
Jeff Backlar, go ahead.
So, at this part in the conversation, did like the lights dim? Was there like some part of this where like the doctor was like, hey, before you leave? Was it like that? How was it introduced to you?
It was like a, hey, so you're, you're 40, you're over 45, and that's when we start doing these now. What do you want to do? Because we could do a colonoscopy, but that's like a 2-day thing where you don't eat and then you come back in and we put you under and all this other stuff. And I'm like, that sounds like a fucking crazy thing. And they're like, we got this other thing that works really well that we just send you a box in the mail. And then she didn't say what was entailed in any of that. She just said like, it's just like an at-home test. I'm like, cool, at-home test. That sounds fine. Yeah, I don't know what that is like, and did not get into the specifics of what the at-home test was in any way, shape, or form. Just said it's way easier, it's super accurate, and you'll be good for a few years.
It had to do with poop. So
this is amazing. This is now suggesting that there are people out there who are given the choice between shitting in a box or a traditional colonoscopy.
Yeah,
and there might be people out there being like, you know what? Give me the old traditional.
Right. I'm old fashioned. Yeah. Let me drink this big thing and then you do whatever. Cause I've never had one of those, so I don't know what it entails. But when she said multi-day procedure, I'm like, no, what?
Yeah.
Follow-up question, please.
Why does that have to be so long?
Jan, go ahead.
Do they explicitly tell you to poop in the box and not scoop it out of anywhere else?
So from what little research I have done, it seems like you will place something over a toilet.
Yes.
And then collect it afterwards or something to that effect. It's not.
So I've had to do that when I was in the hospital last time. They needed a stool sample. And it's like a little plastic pink thing that goes in between the toilet and the lid, I guess.
Kirby.
So you lifted the lid and you just kind of sit down and you just kind of
full mouthful.
The worst mouthful.
Here's the problem. It's like this thick.
What?
And
he's only 8 inches tall.
Yeah,
exactly.
And you worry about like cresting. You worry about
delivering too much, giving them too much of a sample,
and going back up to the butthole. That's a worry. Right. That's a concern.
Whatever. You wipe. It's fine.
So you wipe, but you don't want it.
I got 2 babies in diapers. Poop is everywhere. It's fine.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, absolutely. But so I do like a half poop, just to get it in there.
That sounds
that's what I'm thinking, because let's just keep going. Like, hey, I've been a little voluminous lately, so I know I can fill up whatever they got cooking here.
Oh yeah, totally.
So it's gonna have to be a partial. It's gonna have to be like here's your part, and then the rest is for me.
It's tough.
Surprise,
it's tough
based on the diets you both describe to us on a weekly basis. That this is the situation.
Wow, indeed. Wow, indeed.
Huh. So, all right. Well, look, I'm glad they don't just send you like a little, fish net along with the box. That would just
kind of
crass
scoop it
in a
out.
way.
Yeah, that'd be. That seems like
seems
that'd be
like-
I don't know.
Like that
You
green
wanna-
wiry mesh thing. You don't want that. You don't
want
want
something
that.
sterile.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Lots of fiber.
that's it.
So that's. I thought that they were gonna stick fingers inside me, and they did not do that. Instead, they did this.
That's next time.
No,
Oh.
so apparently the P sample is what they do instead of that now.
Seems
Well,
like things
it
are less
depends on the
intrusive
doctor.
these days, huh? Seems like we're
It seems like
it's
doctors maybe got
yeah.
fed up with just like,
Yeah.
hey, we're really not into ramming fingers into dudes' asses anymore. If we could find a way
not?
around that, it'd be great.
Or
And
any
I get
ass,
it.
but yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
sure,
If-
yeah.
We have the technology, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We have the technology, and it's made by GoPro.
Yep.
No wonder
so
it's
yes,
shit.
I'm gonna use
just
the
stick a
GoPro that I already
GoPro
have
up there.
bolted to my toilet lid, and
Yep.
How
document
come
the
you
process.
can't
Spin it
NDI out
around
of
a little bit.
these things? That'd be
Yeah.
That
No,
would
you're
take
right, Jan. You're
processing
right.
and technology and networking and all sorts of stuff that they're probably
Yeah.
bad at, right? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, they made a drone and it immediately fell out of the sky once people bought
Dude,
it.
I heard about that.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I bought one of
I
those.
remember that. You did? What was
Yeah.
it called? The
Karma.
Karma. That's so funny. Yeah. It's a bitch, isn't it?
There we go.
All right. There it is. Let's
All
do
right.
some dumps.
707. We are 707 exit flu. I can lower this camera if you really want to.
Yeah, please.
I have a medical reason.
Voicemail dump trick.
Oh,
Back.
Come
back
on
to
Oh,
in.
the
look at
manager.
that animated.
come on in there.
Yep.
Voice
Come on.
Not backing up so much
Jess,
as
you can't join
driving
him.
forward.
What's the
Now
driver's
it's
name? Do
backing
we
up.
ever? Oh,
Let's just name
there it goes.
Let's just name him
Edie.
Ben.
Edie.
Ben. There you
Okay,
go,
Ben.
Benji. There you go, bud.
Voicemail dump trick.
Benji.
He comes back
later.
in. He's like, I forgot to say something.
By the way,
Damn track.
707 exit flu is the phone number. Please call in and leave your voicemails about any topic. We got into a lot of criminal activity on the Bombcast these last couple of weeks, but I think this show might be a better conduit for you talking about your criminality. So I would love to maybe migrate some of that discussion over here because we want to get your voices saying it. I think that's way funnier.
Yeah,
So.
that's
Yes.
way funnier and totally more incriminating as well.
100%.
Absolutely, of
Yes.
course.
All the cops
Try
hanging
and
on Bombcast.
try and hide your voice. I do want to. I took a couple notes as I was listening to the voicemails. We had about 800 again. I don't know if
Okay.
that's
You're getting 800 voicemails.
yes.
Wow.
Fuck. So what do you do?
I listened to all of them.
Yeah, right.
I listened to all of them. I'm sorry, Hawaii Joe, that I didn't get to your 20 voicemails.
20.
There's a lot of kind words from the audience. Thank you. Dedicated to everyone. Just general, like, hey, thanks for being you. A lot of PP arm justification as well. And a lot of voicemails that are still climbing up in terms of time. We're climbing up to 2-3 minutes.
We gotta curb that.
We gave the instructions last
Gotta
week.
curb
Of like,
it.
if you want to make
Folks.
it onto the show, you'll get a better chance if it's sub 50 seconds.
We can't be more clear.
Yes.
Okay? We can't
So-
be more clear with these directions.
Yeah.
I've picked a bunch of shorties for this week, just so we could blast through these. And then, yeah. And Jess, since you look the most mortified, I'm going to give you first pick.
Been quiet for a little while.
HR is never going to pick up, Jess.
No,
I just
no.
need you to
Not
know
after
it's
this.
never going to happen.
This is why it's hard to invite someone else to this show, because we can't just dump them into this.
That's it.
Let's take a cat question.
Okay.
Better
From
not
a
be
cat.
poop.
Going on for Yay and Boys. Question. Can cats cry? Also, sorry for the alliteration there. Thanks, bye.
I get it. Litter.
Thank you. Alliteration. Yeah.
Oh.
I've seen them tear up. For sure.
I don't think they cry. I don't think they experience sorrow the way that humans do.
This is why the live action Lion King remake was ineffective, because you can't get a realistic looking lion to cry.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say cats.
I've tried.
It is cat.
Yeah.
There's no way a cat can cry.
I don't think any animal can cry in sorrow. Don't elephants cry? Wait a minute.
I think elephants can, but or maybe I've just seen like a fucking video where a teary-eyed elephant can textually look like it gave a shit about something.
Got something
again.
in his eye and it fucking teared
But
up.
like,
And,
even if cats possessed the ability to manufacture and like they had tear ducts, those motherfuckers would never cry because they're selfish.
They do have tear ducts.
And they're just like, no. They're like, fuck. They're just fuck you.
I'm not gonna listen to cat slander after hearing 20 minutes
I'm not
of people's
slandering.
bowel movements.
I'm not slandering. Just it's facts are facts.
Dogs get sad, right?
Yes.
That's
Sure. I think
They're
all
too-
animals
dogs are
can
very
get
emotional.
sad and
Dogs
different,
get
like,
pathetic.
yeah.
and
Dogs are
sad.
pathetic.
Dogs are.
Oh, I cannot deal with that. We got to walk that back.
Let's walk it
What
back.
I can't.
happened?
Should I bring him
Are
back?
you okay?
Should I bring back the little
What
guy?
happened? What happened? Where's the little guy?
Not happy about that.
Hey.
All right.
There he
Voicemail dump
Jason, if you could take a voicemail, sir.
Voicemail dump trick.
Bumper
Back it up,
stickers.
No whammies,
Back it up,
damn it.
man.
I have wait.
Voicemail dump trick.
There we go.
Okay.
I have to think about trying to turn this into a game show. I just don't know how that would
Oh,
work.
yeah. That's
Maybe
smart.
I'll enlist Smite. I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, bumper stickers. Jeff Bakalar, you avoided jury duty last week, and you
Damn right I
had
did.
a question about bumper stickers. Why they were asking you about them on jury duty?
Yep.
Right. Oh.
Hey, this is Joe in Jersey with
What's up,
some
Joe?
information on why they ask you for your bumper sticker in jury selection. I'm an attorney in Jersey, and the reason that they do that is that way they can ask you what your political affiliations are without actually asking you your political affiliations, because they can't do that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wait
I figured,
a second.
I figured.
But yeah. Right. But see, I thought it was more about like a psychological, like you can tell a lot by someone who decided to put a sticker on their
your
car.
political stance.
You
right.
can, but that's the one thing they specifically want.
Right. But I'm saying, okay. So, and
So
again,
they're not allowed to ask your political stance just out and out? That's
yeah,
illegal
I guess it's
somehow?
just not, no, they're
True.
it's not allowed to be part of the jury selection process, I guess, right? So, but they specifically say as long as it's not a political bumper sticker. So they even like they say that they say the quiet thing out loud, right? Because they are asking for the answer to the question of the thing that they're asking you not to specifically answer.
Yep.
So they're basically like,
That's brilliant.
yeah, it's pretty. It's
They
actually
can
kind of
still
wild,
probably figure it out. I bet there's
Yeah.
still
Sure.
because you're like, oh well, I've got this American Life bumper sticker. They're like, all right,
right? Yeah, there's no like
Yeah.
Motherfuckers with
I've got this
coexist bumper
coexist
stickers
Right, yeah,
are not
yeah.
MAGA motherfuckers, right? Like,
Right.
yeah, like that's not exactly this. Yeah, that Venn diagram could not be further apart.
the person with the "How's my driving?" dial 100
Yeah.
shit is either very funny.
Yeah,
Or-
like I don't have a political bumper sticker. It just says "Come and
blatant
take
safe
it."
scum in the yeah. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. That's what mine says. I don't know what's wrong with that.
Yeah. I love it. No, nope. Just Winnie the Pooh wearing a thin blue line.
Oh boy.
It just says Hulk Hogan did nothing wrong.
The thin poo line.
Oh,
Nice. Yes.
Mr.
Oh.
Gersman, please pick a
Hi.
voicemail.
Okay, I am enticed. I need to. I feel like I want to know more about the Doug trilogy.
Yes.
Oh
The
shit.
Doug trio,
Trilogy.
if you will.
The Doug Trio. Good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Trio.
Because you picked one, we must play them all. This is the Doug trilogy.
Hey, my name's Doug, and I just turned 30, and I'm very drunk. Woo!
Woo!
Nice.
All right, that is Doug 1.
Happy birthday. Thank you.
Congratulations.
All downhill from here, buddy.
Nice.
Hey, it's Doug again. I turned 30 today, and I just burped, and a piece of hamburger came out. Woo-hoo!
What piece?
Still
Now I'm
going
not-
great.
Now I'm not having a hamburger
What
later.
piece?
Thanks, Doug.
And to round it off, the final entry in the Doug trilogy.
Hey, it's Doug again, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry. That was too much.
No,
I'm just so excited,
it's
you know?
fine. Yeah.
Okay, well, I love you guys. Bye.
Oh,
Ditto.
Doug, happy birthday.
Ditto. Yeah. Happy 30th.
Thanks, Doug.
Happy birthay.
I wish you would
Congratulations,
have been
Doug.
able to keep all your hamburger down.
Yeah, you notice there's no Doug 4
No.
Yeah.
and no Doug 5. I think we know
That's
why.
Doug in jail. Because
Yeah. Like, hey, can you guys bail me out? I know you're a podcast, but
Well, we get
can't call my
advertising
mom.
dollars.
I have such a parasocial relationship with you guys that you're my one phone call out of jail. Please help me.
oh,
Yes,
that's so sad.
I know.
I want to say Baba Booey, Baba Booey. All right, click. Guess I'm doing my time.
I know I offered to write a letter of rec for anyone, but I will not bail you out of jail. I'm sorry, that's where I draw the line. Mr.
That's a
Bacalar.
respectable boundary to draw.
Mr. Bacalar.
Let's do bowling tech.
Bowling tech.
I love tech. Okay.
We actually got a
man.
lot of bowling related emails. Some of them were just quick stories, long stories that didn't quite go anywhere.
Like
Great.
bowling.
Yeah.
No, bowling goes down the lane and then comes
down
back
a lane.
Yeah.
To what end?
to the
Doesn't
end of the
matter.
lane.
And
10, just
to
10
the-
frames. 10 simple frames.
Yeah.
There's a beer frame
10
in there
turns.
somewhere.
Yeah. It's easy.
Bowling
It's a
tech.
cycle.
What's up, 3 a.m. people? I've been listening to this podcast. You guys talking about bowling. This is Matt from Boston. I needed to share the New England perspective. Talking about holes on a ball, nasty, disgusting. The appropriate way to bowl is candlepin bowling, where you get 3 little shot put sized balls, no holes, and they don't set the pins on every throw, so you can just kind of helicopter the pins into other
What?
pins. In fact, when I was a child, you'd call it bowling or big ball bowling. And I guess my second question is, did you guys like the Dead to Rights games? All right, I'll hang up and listen. Thank you.
No, but
Nice.
please,
Thank
what
you,
the
caller.
fuck is going on here?
Yeah,
I've never
candlepin
heard of
bowling.
this.
This is
Yeah, it's great. That
this
shit's
is
great.
Did they not allow real bowling in Boston? Is there some kind of weird racist legislation against it? Because I feel like that's anytime Boston is weird, it's like that's probably something racist. Like what the fuck is with candlepin bowling? Because I have seen it and I've never done it, but I just looked at it and went like, oh, it's like tiny bowling. Like what?
Yeah,
Weird.
It's just micro bowling. I've
strange.
seen it outside of Massachusetts for sure. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I've seen it in New York and New Jersey as well. It's
Lucky you.
it's more for kids who like don't have the
Well, they
ability
have bumpers,
to throw.
like for
They have a
kids,
bump-
right?
Yeah.
Bumpers suck so much.
You get bumpers.
though.
Oh,
Do they
bumpers are so much
really?
fun.
'Cause-
Yeah,
I
that's
hate
the thing. You
bumpers.
get enough
And
beers.
shit.
You get enough beers in. You pull out the bumpers and you just fucking slam the heaviest ball you got into the
yeah.
bumpers and fall down laughing. And they throw you out of the bowling alley. Oh,
I know what you're
Bumpers are
thinking.
great.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how's Bacalar hate the fact that there's a way to turn bowling into pinball
Right.
with bumper? No, it's still bad. I don't approve of it.
What if your bowling ball was silver and shiny and had no holes?
Yeah.
And you're the flipper?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, now you're talking my language.
All right.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
So
still,
I wanna
still no.
I want to point out that I went to Wikipedia to be like, what is
No.
this? I've not heard this before. And this is regular information on the side. It has characteristics, and one of the characteristics is type of sport, bowling, venue, bowling alley, contact, no. And I just want to pose, when is full contact bowling going to happen? What would that look
if
like?
MTV didn't do it
I feel
in
like
the
I've
90s,
been a
it's
part.
like-
I've been a part of that on accident.
Celebrity bowling. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you like hoot and holler when a buddy's, it's their turn to bowl, and then like woo,
Or someone's
they're
going
trying
to
to
bowl and you run up behind them and bowl instead and take their shot and laugh about
you,
it. And,
you snipe their turn.
yeah.
pull their pants down, whatever it is.
Took my turn. He took my turn. And then
Steal
you
the
turn the
ball
bowling
out
ball
from
on yourself.
the guy.
Since these are a bunch of shorties this week, I'm gonna give up my pick, and Jess, the wheels back to you.
Wow, what? Are you sure?
Yes. Well, I want everyone to have as many turns as possible.
Okay, well, you're
Jan.
somebody. Future
All
Jess.
right, Kings of Leon. Future Jess, what happened to Kings of Leon? We don't have to answer that today.
The fuck is up, 3 a.m. boys? This is your co-host Jess, calling from the motherfucking future. In the future, I was hired by Apple to do their Siri replacement voice. And I made millions, so now I talk like this all the time. In the future, hockey is the most popular sport in the goddamn world. In the future, Pokemon card trading is the most popular recreational activity. Barber Jan and 3 a.m. Boy Jan are the biggest influencers on the planet. In the future, every video game is a Jason game. In the future, Jeff Gerstmann replaced Fred Durst as the lead singer of Limp Bizkit and went on a decade-long world tour called Jeff Gerst is the new Fred Durst. As you can see, the future looks pretty bright. What other shit you want to know about the future? I'm rocking the crowd to the new old school from the future, bitches.
Hell yeah.
Thanks,
that's
future
crazy.
self.
Thank you, Robot. Thank you, Robot.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Happy for all the Jason games. That's great.
Wait,
Nice.
Can't wait.
that
There's
really
something for everybody.
Till Call of Duty is somehow a Jason game. I don't know how
Just
you
put a
would
launcher
adjust-
into
Air
it.
juggles.
Just put a
air
juggles.
juggles, man. Come on. You fucking lift him up with the shotgun and bam, 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 bam.
It sounds amazing.
Devil May Cry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else
That's
could
cool.
benefit from an air juggle? NBA 2K?
Everything.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's why it's anime
Come on.
themed for season 5
God,
because they added an air dash.
fantastic.
Fuck, they should put an air dash into a basketball game.
Good.
In Knockout City, there's an air dash, and it's real good. I could see
I
that
want-
translating to basketball.
Yeah.
I want witch time in sport games.
Is it when they're trying to steal the ball from you, or like?
Lots of different scenarios to put witch time in.
You're right.
Depending on the sport.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Jason.
Oh, shit. My turn. Unexpected show.
Unexpected show.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Commuter Mike here. What the hell was I going to say? I'm like almost done with season 5 of Gossip Girl, so I was wondering what's this TV show or a movie that you folks have experienced that you didn't expect to like, but you fell in love with? Thanks. Also, fuck Serena Vanderwoodson.
Very
What?
odd cut. Very odd cut.
Yeah.
What? What does that
Finally.
mean?
Blake Lively's character in Gossip Girl.
Oh,
I know.
Jeez.
Brave stance.
yes.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to like Star Trek in general when I watched it, and then when I watched Deep Space Nine, I did not expect it to like it more than The Next Generation, but I did.
Wow.
And I expected to like Voyager a little bit more than I fucking did. I did it. I just didn't. This time.
Oh, Janeway and shit. Oh.
I know. I wanna like it more, but it just felt like a
Yeah.
slog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Absolutely.
I like early pandemic, my partner and I, we watched a lot of trash TV reality shows. We fell really, really hard into 90 Day Fiance. And that was great. That was fantastic. But
What
a
about all
kind
the
of
side shows?
yo, it's insane. It's a whole
They've got
empire.
like 9,000 spin-offs of that thing.
But there was a wholesome reality show that we came across, I think, early or late last year. It was they took the movie Magic Mike, but they turned it into a
Very
reality
wholesome.
show. And then I was thinking like, oh, it's just gonna be a bunch of dudes just dancing and stuff, being like all hot and shit. But they were picking dudes of every varying body type and of every type of dude also out there, and it wound up being about body positivity for men.
Hey,
Because you know, body dysmorphia affects us all. Sometimes, like dudes, you know,
Oh, God.
dudes are super guilty of pushing away every single emotion, including body positivity.
absolutely.
I was surprised I got into it.
Huh.
That's wholesome.
Yeah. Now I'm just doing body rolls when the cameras aren't on.
God damn. I
Tell
got
me about
nothing now. Fuck. How do I? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I'm trying to think.
I didn't think I would like at all Drag Race, but actually,
Oh,
friend
Drag
showed
Race
me
is
it, and
fantastic.
I was like, this is no. Everyone's right. This is the best show. I don't know what
Yeah.
I was being contrarian about. Like, it's good. It's trashy, delicious. It's good.
That's great.
Just like
That's
us.
awesome. Yep.
Yes.
I'm I don't think I have an answer to this. I don't think I've ever
either.
been that pleasantly surprised.
What about the floor is lava?
I didn't
I
really
wanna see
love
that.
it. I watched it because my kid loved it so much.
Yeah, same.
But yeah,
But
I found it
otherwise,
to be
like,
like it. I got exactly out of it what I wanted. I'll say this actually, in the vein of that same show. Fucking Holy Moly is like has a couple jokes every now and then. Fucking Rob Riggle's like kind of funny on that show, man. My kid loves it. It's just over the top miniature golf. It's not the worst. I laughed more than I thought I would with that show. I'll just say that. So you could chalk that one up to a pleasant surprise.
Jeff, anything that the kids have wound up watching that you thought, this isn't bad?
Flippy.
Blue's Clues is better than I thought it would be.
Nice.
Like when I the first few episodes, I was like, God, fuck this, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah, which host though? Which host?
Steve, first host.
OG Steve.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, structurally and all that other stuff. I was like, oh, they really hit upon a format here that like is super effective and like. Yep. And they repeat the right things for kids to like get it, and it's like really intelligently. I found myself reading the Wikipedia page about it, and it was like, "Hey, did you know this was like the first show like this where they left room for the child to respond?"
No.
And
Audience callbacks.
the like call and response nature of that show fucking works, and you
That's
like
cool.
I don't know, like the conversations I'm having with my daughter now are fucking insane about how real, like how, like sentence, like just her vocabulary, everything she's spitting back at me is just like, I can't believe we're doing this right now.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I remember
and,
when I
yeah.
was really little, there was a show, I think it was Romper Stomper Roo or something, and at the end of it there was like a magic mirror, and the host would be like, who do I see watching today? And it's like, I see Jason and Jan and Jessica and Jeffrey.
They said our
and
names?
Like, yeah, and
then?
if my name got said, I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
they seeing me.
Yep.
What the fuck? Freak me out.
Mr. Gersman, I believe, is your pick now.
Okay, all right. How about I'm looking at the old list, not the. If I pick Car Bible, do we also get Car Bible 2?
Sure.
Yes, we should.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
Sequel, of course.
Two separate callers, though. Just want to reel it out there.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, interesting.
I'm all about value, and I was fascinated by all of this Car Bible talk, so I'm happy to go back to that.
To get people reacquainted, Car Bible is in reference to someone had to pee. They peed in a bottle, threw the bottle out the window, wiped their arm down with the Bible.
Yeah, it splashed back. Yeah, it splashed back on them because that's what happens when you don't slow the car down. And then they used pages from a Bible. It seemed like an incredibly fake call.
Here's Car Bible 1.
Yo, what's up, dudes? I just woke up from a post-work nap after getting back from church, where I work. At some point over a decade ago, I forgot a Bible in my old car and just left it there. It became the Car Bible. Kind of like your car jacket you leave in the back seat for whenever you might need it. Having to wipe off your piss arms is totally one of those cases where you might need it. It's just a bunch of paper people. Sure, you should have some decorum, but it's like an American flag in that respect. If you just trip into a cow patty and need to wipe yourself off with the flag, that sounds like a perfectly fine idea. Especially if you're heading to a date and need to make a good impression. You can just buy another book. That sounds worth it. So I still keep a jacket in my car as well as a copy of Resistance Avalon. I'm not talking like a jug of water for your radiator. What are some things you leave in your car for when you need it? Thanks.
That was so like enunciated, so perfect.
So
Accomplished.
written down ahead of time
Like
and read out.
But he read the script so well too, also in the vein of like a serial podcast.
Yeah.
I wanted like some of that fucking like innocent piano to come up as a music bed underneath it all. Maybe we can rework that. That was beautiful. It was beautiful.
What do you do with the Bible in your car? Brought to you by Chili Sleep.
Yeah.
Use the offer code.
So good.
Car Bible.
I mean, Ira Glass is a well-known
I was
participant.
gonna say, was that Ira Glass?
Before we answer their question, let's play Car Bible 2. And let's say the delivery on this caller is drastically different than Car Bible 1.
Nice. We like that contrast, baby.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
You guys are talking about people keeping Bibles in their car. Well, I'm D. Smokey Johnson from Nashville, Tennessee. I keep a Bible in my car, so when the cops pull me over, I can play it up like I'm a good little Christian boy, and that I was just on my way home from leading a fucking youth group or some horse shit.
Sure.
They eat that shit up. Pigs are Christians. What are you going to do? Adios.
Pigs are Christians.
Oh man!
Typically,
those are two of the best back-to-back fucking voicemails. What a 1-2 punch that was.
Pigs are not kosher, but they are Christians.
Man, oh
true.
man.
Oh, I want to hear more in voicemails in that vein. Specifically, how to trick cops with environmental storytelling.
So I always have a hard time
And
going through airport security.
Whoa.
For some reason, I always get flagged. I always get pulled aside. They always swab my hands. They always
I
get the dogs after
I
me.
do too, because I've got a fucking backpack full of fucking cords and shit that could be a huge bomb.
A
and
giant
it says
bomb.
giant bomb on it, so
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm used to it.
So what I'd have to do before, even when I was just traveling, just me and my partner, me and some friends, I would always have to wear a Mythbuster shirt, and then I would just, as I'm passing through and they're swabbing me down, they'd see the shirt and be like, hey, I like that show. It's like, yeah, I used to work on it. And they were like, oh, that makes so much sense. Something you did 5-6 years ago is probably why you're getting flagged now. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Wait, what? That seems irresponsible.
That's the line of thinking they always have. They were like, oh, it makes sense. You're probably exposed to this type of stuff.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm always covered in gunpowder
Totally.
anyway. Happy to get on this plane now.
Hope there's no lighters on there. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean I feel like the band, like with the crappy tour van that goes and buys the Jesus fish and puts it on the back, is definitely like a, do what you can, because you're gonna at some point you're gonna be driving through Kansas, on your way to the next show, and you gotta do something. So those types of but it ties into a lot of the bumper sticker talk lately, like that sort of stuff for sure. The what is it? The I don't know if it's a California thing or not, but there was something. It was a something that like cops would give you. They
PBA
could
card?
give you. It was like that you could put on your car. That was like
A shield?
Yeah, and it was like I donated to the policeman's ball, like equivalent of like I donated to the cop charity, and here's the sticker they sent me.
Oh,
please be nice to
I've
me.
I've had a lot of conversations with cops about this sort of stuff. I just know a lot of cops because I live in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And
Copland.
everyone's a cop. Everyone is a cop here. And I always bring that up because everyone has that on their car. Like if you're over 50, you have some sort of like NYPD or local sheriff like shield in your dash, which is basically socially understood as like a get out of jail free thing, where it's like everyone
It should be
gets
illegal.
one. So I've gotten into I have a friend who's like a lieutenant, and I'm like, hey, PBA cards are bullshit, right? Which they're basically like, you show this, like there's the etiquette is like slide this in when you're showing your license and registration, and it's like, wait a minute, what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing?
We know this is wrong.
Sir, I clocked you going 108 in a 35, and this little piece of plastic here tells me that is perfectly cool. I just don't understand how this is what it is, but
Then you say, sorry, I spilled my beer on it when I was handing it to you. Let me get this back between my legs where it belongs.
My family had a PBA card because one of my uncles was a cop.
PBA.
And like we had it, we never used it, but we had it as a like don't pull me over like defense, because my brother is like super disabled, and if he got like pulled over, he might have like a huge meltdown. And cops, they're so scared of like dogs and children if they're making any noise, and it's like, who knows, maybe an officer involved bullet might end up in my brother's head. So here's the card that says, please don't shoot us if this kid in the back is freaking the fuck out, thank you very much. That's how weird this all is. Like, we have a get out of jail free card. Thanks, cops, but also please don't shoot my brother. Like, you know, just let's go. Just, you know, cops are great like that.
It's a wonderful system we've put into place.
I love it.
Yeah.
Just
like the system where it is now Jeff Baclar's turn to pick a voicemail.
That's the system I like, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's see. Tormenting Lil Bro.
This is the one long voicemail of this week.
Oh,
Jeff Baclar. Congratulations.
Yay, what do I win?
This voicemail.
Yes.
Ooh. What's up, dumpsters? Hey, check it. When I was younger, me and my younger brother, me and my middle brother were playing Yoshi's Island, and we were going for like a 100% run. It was the first game we ever 100%ed. And anytime that we would 100% a level, we would go, another 100%. And we would do that really loud, and it was like really tormenting my younger brother. And it became like really funny to torment him by doing that. And so we got more and more obnoxious, and my parents weren't even home. They were at the neighbor's house or something. And so we kept doing it, and then we did it so much that he ended up like crying and running out of the house to like find my parents to try and tell on us.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's like my favorite memory of my youngest brother. He's going to jail for shooting a gun out of a moving car soon. So,
oh shit! Oops, you did that.
Have a good
That's
one.
your fault. That's your
Have
fault.
a good one.
Snuck that crime story in there at the end there.
And now you have to go to, you know, see him in jail between the plexiglass, pick up the phone and say another 100% to him.
Oh no, Jess, that is so fucking wicked.
See what he does.
Oh.
Cold.
Just like smacks his hand against the glass and is just like, well, I will get you.
I'm in here because of you.
You actually get out in 6 weeks. So, whoa, thank you, caller.
I'm an only child, so I've never tormented a younger sibling.
I would fuck with my little brother in a lot of ways. Just you know, and also not even in a way that he could like fundamentally appreciate at the moment. When you're the little brother, you just get a lot of like secondhand shit, and you kind of have to just like act happy that you got something that has been used for 3 years before you get your hands on it. Right. So that shit always kind of sucked, and I always felt kind of bad. But like we just like do a lot of hockey on the street, and just like there's a 3-year gap, and when you're growing up, that 3-year gap is substantial. That's a substantial gap. When you're 12 and someone else is 9, that is a huge size difference, speed difference, athleticism, and so like we would just beat up on my brother and his friends in a way that was so unfair. But you know, he
really puts that NWO shirt in like a different context now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, this predates the New World Order, my friend. Let me tell you. Just a lot of like not physical abuse, but like you wrestle a lot, and there's no handicap taken into place, right? They're taken into consideration. You're like, oh, you probably weigh 30 pounds more than this person, but it's still an even fight, isn't it? It's like, no, that's fucked up, you know.
Yeah,
a lot of blood, lot of tears, you know.
Sure. Yeah, I get you.
Okay.
That's what it is,
I'm trying to think
right?
I guess I've done this. I've done this exact thing. I'm trying to think like, how do you end up shooting a car out of a moving vehicle and getting nailed for that, but not it being any kind of attempted murder or anything like that? And then I thought about it for a while. I was like, oh no, I've done that. Oh, okay, no.
Wait,
yeah.
what? What do you mean you've done that?
Sometimes you drive out of the city limits and try to shoot at a stop sign. Sometimes you get out of the car and shoot a stop sign with a pistol and then get it back in the car and drive back into town. You know, shit fucking happens. Sometimes you know someone who has a gun and you're like, why the fuck do you have? Well, let's not ask that question. Let's just go out here and do this, and then never talk about it ever again until right now.
Sometimes Jason's sleeping outside in the fucking Cadillac, and somebody comes out with a fucking 22 and shoots it off in the air, and you're like, motherfucker, you that's loud. So you chase after them and fucking run into the trailer and put your leg through the fucking door. That happens sometimes.
All right, Jess, your
sometimes you're
turn.
driving. Sometimes you're driving by someone's house who has a boyfriend, and you're with someone who maybe owns the pistol but doesn't have the pistol at that point in time, who was into this girl. And sometimes the guy comes out and sticks a shotgun in the window of your car, and it points it at you, and you have to decide if you're going to slam on the gas and drive away immediately or talk him down.
Don't talk him down. Just drive.
This stuff happens. Is corroborated. There's two types of childhoods, I guess. One, the true detective childhood, where death awaits you at any turn, and then guns were not a part of my childhood in any way. But that's just my experience growing up. I don't know.
These streets.
Different. Streets.
Expanding beef, please.
Expanding beef. Delicious.
What's up, dumpers? Computer Mike calling. I'm on my way home. I was just thinking if you guys wanted to expand your beef palette, you could name somewhere you've all been that you never want to go to again. My example is I live in a state that borders Connecticut, and I hate Connecticut. Fuck Connecticut. Thanks.
I mean, Connecticut's fine.
Are they like a well-known street meat kind of place, or no?
No.
What, Connecticut?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Connecticut.
I hear they got good pizza in some places.
Yeah,
okay.
Connecticut.
There's
they're very
Clam
militant
pies.
about their pizza being better than New York pizza, and I'm very skeptical. I've
Well,
not had it, but I'm curious. I'm
Their
pizza
pizza's
curious.
good. I don't think they don't claim to be better. I think they just the way
No,
that
I've got
I
a friend that
understand
claims
it.
it's better. Yeah.
Well, they're obviously wrong, but I the way I understand it is like they're just very proud of that specific those two like places that
this
do
is
the
like
clam
the place
pie.
near the college, right?
Yes,
like,
yes.
Okay, I went to one of these.
It's pretty good. The clam pie is really good. I forget where's that.
Well,
from?
I don't think we had the clam pie because I'm not a seafood person, but yeah, I remember.
It's in New Haven. It's in New Haven, Connecticut. Yeah.
I
went to New Haven once. I forgot. I actually ended up going to New Haven once for I don't know why.
The pizza's good.
And the pizza was okay. I don't know.
I feel like I've already aired my beefs with some places like the Land of Make Believe, Route 80, Exit 12. Don't go there, and the Midwest in general, with some with larger cities being okay. The end.
Okay.
Everyone knows this already about.
London Heathrow Airport. I know it's not a state, but just that airport is terrible.
It's rough. It's a rough fucking airport.
Fucking O'Hare Airport. It's like my dick.
What?
It's too big.
Oh fuck. It's big, but they have
so
great
O'Hare
food there.
sucks, but I also feel like every time I flew into Midway, I was like, man, what the fuck nightmare world did I end up in this time?
Although the best I have had the best airport food I had was at Burrito Beach in O'Hare. That is the only good part of O'Hare Airport.
I have been to Florida maybe. Is it just the once? I think I went to only once, and and it was gross. Capcom had a thing in like Miami, and
You've never been to Disney World?
No, we have Disneyland here, so you would never go to Disney World.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, I mean, unless you were such an extreme Disney fan that you burned up Disneyland, and you're like, we got to do something else.
Well, it's
then
just
maybe
that there's a significantly more amount of things to do in Disneyland. I can't, than in Disneyland, So I figured, like, hey, if you go to Disneyland probably 3 times ever, it's like I'm done. What if I want to do the bigger, cooler rides? Because there's like
we don't need to open up this discourse. It's going to get ugly real quick.
I didn't know.
I'm in both camps.
I feel like my understanding was that Disney World had fewer rides, and that's why I saw someone just complaining yesterday about their like fast pass replacement, saying like, Disney World's a fucking nightmare for what they're trying to sell.
And also you have to understand that like no one from the West Coast goes to Florida. Why would you do that? You don't need to go to Florida.
I get all the weather
it's
here.
Like it's like same like when I
we live in good Florida. now.
Yeah, like totally. I mean, if I go to Aruba every now and then, which is on the eastern side of the, like if you were to just travel down, right? Mm-hmm. No one you never meet people from California there because they're like, what? I got fucking Hawaii at my fingertips.
It's like, it's like the time I went to Atlantic City and everyone there was like, where are you from? I was like, California. They're like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah, like what's wrong?
Why would you go here and not why are you here and not in Las Vegas? What the fuck?
Totally.
Like they were really sketched out by us being there.
Like Florida people is for New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Canada. Yeah. And when I say Canada, I mean Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa. Mm-hmm. Like that is what it is.
But it was grimy in a way I wasn't expecting. The beach was like fucking nasty and just like there was
1,000% humidity. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, just the whole place just seemed like gross to me. But the Pac Jam Teen Disco was there, and that's where the Two Live Crew got their starts. So, I mean, obviously there's important historical things in Florida. Ocala High Lie and the Pac Jam Teen Disco. I think that's it.
I mean, High Lie's tough to turn your back on.
Ain't no High Lie out here as far as I know.
Yeah.
I can't even spell High Lie. Yeah. But I can ask Jason what your pick is, sir.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me some fucking tech about burritos.
Burrito tech.
Hey, dump truck crew. This is Paul from Albuquerque. I was curious what you guys' thoughts were on starches in your burritos.
Yeah.
Are you guys like okay or cool with rice or beans or the French fries in your burritos?
Oh yeah, give me California style.
Pure meat / whatever protein you're getting in your burritos only.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Sure. Yo, give me a Cali burrito, that. Baby.
Yeah. That
yes. Load me up with all that shit.
Instead of rice,
mainly just fries. Yeah.
Fries in a burrito.
I don't.
It's a very good.
It's fine. Rice is good. I like rice, so I would.
Yeah, I do too. But I also like the alternative of a little bit of rice. Or the fries. That's fine.
This goes back to my discussion about hash browns and how I don't want anything less than super crispy potatoes. And so when I get chewy potatoes in the middle of a burrito, it's like this is not why I'm here.
Okay.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
I'm blessed to live in a burrito heaven of San Francisco.
That's nice.
And it was really hard. Yes, Jeff Baclar.
I'm sorry. I forgot. Someone got me a Gold Belly gift card, and that's what I want to buy. I want to buy a San Francisco burrito.
And have it shipped to you, or what the fuck?
Yeah, so Gold Belly is like, do you know what Gold Belly is?
I can't remember what it is.
It's an
Buy
incredibly...
it from this restaurant and they fucking freeze dry it and bring it to you?
I think it sounds incredibly wasteful and expensive.
Yes.
But I've got a gift certificate and I'm not going to fucking let it expire.
I've considered it for bagel shipping before because I'm
that's not a bad idea. Jess, I'll send you bagels. Don't worry about it. I'll send you some bagels.
Send me some bagels, dog.
I can send you a burrito.
Some fucking bagels.
No, but
everyone send me your local food. I will put on my webcam and I will do a mukbang.
I've got a box here that's meant to keep things safe for travel or whatever. I could just throw a burrito in there and just ship it.
Yeah, send me some Jollibee. We don't have those.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I want too, dude.
I want to try it. What's the deal?
I don't know, but until you taste it, you won't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna buy. Okay, all right.
Jollibee. Someone sent us They sent us freeze dried Chicago pizzas from whatever the place, whatever one of the places
beautiful.
Is. And that was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that sounds.
Got Portillo's in the mail once, and that was pretty awesome.
Nice.
There's a place not that far away from here. So in terms of things that Southern California fucking lacks compared to Northern California, I feel like burritos is probably pretty high on that list. You get down to San Diego, it's probably a different story.
Sure. Yeah.
But that's pretty far. There's a place not too far away called Mission Burrito, and I had a moment where I was like, "Oh fuck," and I was like, no. Started looking at what they were selling. I was like, no, fuck
my
you.
heart.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
My heart.
What?
Interesting burrito tech is I love the fusion foods that have come out of burritos in this new era. A chicken tikka masala burrito.
Yeah.
Tikka masala, yeah.
It's gonna weigh you down for like 3 days.
Yeah, that's
but
what I
it's
need.
Like good. It's good.
Yeah,
Keep me put.
Yeah.
Mr. Gersman, I believe it's your turn.
Okay. Getoutofgatherings.mp3. Sentiment near and dear to my heart.
Hey, Dumplings. It's your boy Cameron from Oklahoma. What's the best way to get out of family gatherings when it's just time to get out? What's your best method? Best methods?
Method, yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, you just. I feel like I've got COVID.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
like the easiest way.
Yeah.
Depending on the family, that might not work. They might be like, well, fuck, man. I got it right now. Of course.
Yeah.
I've had it 4 times.
Look at that. Give it to me, please.
You can always use a work excuse. Like something's blowing up at work I have to deal with. Unless you work at a place that does not have situations like that. Then
At the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Ice cream machine is broken. I gotta go fix
Fix this. Yeah,
But
they broke again.
always
I don't know.
broken.
I'm the guy.
You know, here's the thing. You should never have to leave a family gathering while you're there. You don't go in the first place.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I just think it's so much worse.
No, you gotta go to make appearances.
Sometimes you gotta end up going.
But then you say ahead of time, be like, oh, cousin Shirley, I can only go for like maybe 20, 25 minutes tops.
Not
you formulate your shit before.
Not even that.
There's a good long game to be played here.
Yeah.
Like if in the event that you do have to go, it's cultivate being busy. I find that really helps because then no one's ever going to ask you a question about it. Just be like, yeah, just like that Kanye track about him just showing up to shit and then leaving. Is it 30 hours? I forget which one it is, but just like cultivate that so that just people are not even going to expect you to show up, let alone stay.
And then when you do want to go, it's like, oh, whoa, you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to tell you the only benefit of having chronic illnesses is saying, God, I don't feel good. I gotta go. Thanks for inviting me, but all right, see ya. That works.
Mm-hmm. You could also say, I want to beat the traffic. I got a thing in the morning. I have a migraine because people are going to be like, oh, have a Tylenol. But if it's like a migraine, you might be able to get out of it because Tylenols don't,
you're like,
don't
migraines.
so good.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Immune
That's a whole
to Tylenol.
You need quiet time. You need a dark room. You're not going to get that at a gathering. So migraines are pretty good. Get the hell out of obligations-free card thing.
I didn't know you suffer from those. Okay. Well,
yeah, it's a recent thing. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think my doctor said it's like stress-related from work, and like I don't know. So I mean, I'm just taking care of it for now and seeing where it goes.
Okay. Well, call your HR rep and see how they can help you.
Mr. Bacalar, your turn.
Yeah. Yo, I can't believe no one picked this already. One of my favorite early on dump truck voicemails was the porcelain doll. Do you guys remember where this dude had like a doll of himself as a child and he was like, what do I do with this?
It's weird.
Play it.
Hey, Dove people. I am about 3 months behind on your show, so apologies for the late advice. But
no,
the gentleman who has a probably haunted porcelain doll of himself as a 3-month or 3-year-old, I think the only way to safely get rid of it is to eat it. Porcelain, I don't think, is edible.
I don't think so either.
However, it seems safer than allowing that thing to continue to exist.
Yes.
Hope this helps. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you'll just have an undigested effigy of your face.
Yeah.
In your toilet that you pooped. I feel like that's like it's extra haunted now.
That's what the box is for.
Ghost is horrible to digest.
Send that to the doctor. See what they make of that.
Like, you got something going on. I don't know.
Asshole's haunted.
How did he die? He tried to.
I don't need a doctor to tell me that.
He tried to eat a small porcelain doll of himself by shattering it and then eating the individual pieces of it. That's how he actually died.
This is like a Junji Ito story or something.
I think I think it's best left. You just gotta you gotta find something that's on its way, like maybe a barge somewhere. Like find a thing that you can just.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to put it on a thing that will leave my area forever. If you want to smash it and put it in a box just
That's
to like
the thing that makes it show up on your doorstep 3 days later, and you're like, oh fuck,
yeah.
like like you keep trying to get rid of it, it keeps showing back up. Like
you smash it, put it in a box, put it on a freight train, right? Like as it's going, and then the next day it's like fully assembled on your doorstep, and you're like, God damn it!
I wonder.
And it
if
has a
there's
little
some way to-
suitcase from its travels.
Yeah,
with all the stickers
like a
on
bindle.
it.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's some way to turn it into something that you could use ceremonially in a different way that might honor it in a way that is going to prevent it from killing you. Like,
That will
could you
appease
carve a
it,
hole
yes.
in it and smoke drugs out of it? Maybe that would be a good way.
Yeah, like upcycle that shit. Like, wait,
Yeah.
can you fucking can you like reuse porcelain? Like, is porcelain
I don't know how
meltable?
malleable it is.
Can you just fucking like put that in a kiln or something, and all of a sudden it's like moldable again? How's
pour it out
porcelain
and-
work?
yeah.
How's porcelain work? Can you get it into like a liquid and then maybe just fashion a bunch of ashtrays out of it? I don't know. But you have options. There's options on the table.
There's options. Just like everyone at this virtual table now has one option left. One last voicemail. And we're going to go in reverse order. Mr. Backlar, pick one.
Oh shit. Okay.
What?
Let's do
It's like Uno over
this
here.
one's tough. Hey, can I be a little selfish and ask which Jeff this one is for?
Gersman.
Well, I'll let you have that one, Gersman. All right. Let's do handy.mp3.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're talking.
Ooh.
Hi, this is Nathan from New Hampshire. I was watching a video on my phone, and someone asked me why I wasn't watching it on my iPad. And I said, because my phone is easier to hold in my hand than my iPad. And then I coined the phrase hand candy. And that led to the idea of gloves made of candy that you slip on your hands and then suck off. Let me know how you like it. Bye.
see.
I love it. I love it.
Jan,
Him cracking up while he's saying it is so precious.
Jan, you scamp. You just name these MP3s all willy-nilly and whatnot. Where the direction goes, nobody knows.
It's part of the fun. It's part of the fun
Yeah,
of
it
each
is part
week.
of the fun.
Well, you can kind of like approximate this experience by getting those push pops. Put one on each finger, and then you can,
ring pops. Yeah.
Yeah. No, ring
Oh,
pops.
No,
push pops
and then push
and
pops.
ring pops.
And then push pops. So
So somebody so we're talking 20 ring pops and push pops now, right? On
then-
each finger.
And then put
Yes.
bugles on the tips. Okay.
Sure. Yep. For a salty treat.
First
I
off-
like it.
First off, push pops suck. They are
They're
the
bad,
worst.
yeah. They taste good, but
ring
they're really
pops-
inconvenient.
Ring pops are
No,
good.
not
They're
great.
fine. You could suck on it. It's fine. But the push pop
Yeah.
gets all sticky like instantly. The second you start using it, it's like
Thus
oh, it's
adhering it to your
slime.
fingers.
Yeah, it's so fucking dumb. Oh, fucking push pops.
What you do
Nasty.
then also is after you've licked all the ring pops and push pops at least once, you just dump pixie sticks on them.
Oh, now Jan. What are we doing? Jesus, actual Christ.
Like
What are we doing?
Fun so, like, what if we got like some fruit roll-ups and stretched them out and put them over your hands, glove-like?
Yeah.
Got them a little wet, and then like dip your hands into like fun dip.
Gauntlets.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, coming.
Fucking blood sport. Just
This
like.
is- This is how they make puppets.
And then a bunch of porcelain that you just happen to have laying around.
Bunch of fucking
and
rock candy. Yeah.
What was
my
that
God.
like epic mealtime? Was that they stopped making that because everybody got like heart disease from doing it or something? But bring that
God.
back, and it's just for this special episode where they make the
Please.
candy Thanos glove of nightmarish proportions we've just described.
I'll just bring a camera and I'll just head to Ben Pack's house with a bunch of candy and just
There you
That
go.
works too.
see what happens.
He'll do it.
yeah.
Ring pops won't fit on his long hands, his long fingers.
We'll need multiple. Jeff Gersman, please pick a voicemail. Last one.
Let's see here. Let's say baseball defense.
Baseball
there's
defense.
no defense for that. Shit.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Listen, I apologize in advance. I'm a little riled up here. I'm getting just a little bit sick of all of the shitting on baseball in general. I'm not calling out like anybody in particular, but there's just been a general vibe the last couple of voicemails that like it's really starting to bother me. I'd like to make a few points about baseball if I could here, if that's okay with you. Okay, first of all, baseball is a gentleman's sport. Okay, it's a game of finesse. It's a game of high skill. And it's not boring. You know something? You're boring. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever consider that in your little?
I did. But I was wrong.
Sorry, bye.
Thank you, caller.
So, I offered many new rule changes a couple weeks ago of how they could fix baseball. It is not my problem if MLB decides to ignore them. Okay,
right.
Like that. There are many things baseball can do that would speed it along and not make it the literal boring ass shit that it is.
Was I here when you talked about this stuff? I know we talked about baseball, but I don't know. Yeah, this is the week I was out. So yeah,
you were there.
I said a double play should automatically end an inning, no matter where you are in the inning.
Oh man, that's no fun.
What do you mean? It's fucking awesome.
It might be cool.
If a fan catches a foul ball, you're out. Okay.
They joined the team. That player is out.
They do a rookie of the year fucking Henry Weingartner.
That's biased in the favor of the home team. Doesn't work.
Right, exactly. No one would catch a foul. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're only allowed to visit the mound twice a game.
Okay. Yeah.
3 fouls on a full count, you're fucking out.
Sure.
Okay.
You can only have 3 pitchers per team per game. If it was
3 fouls, you get to walk. I feel like if you're like, fuck it, I can make contact.
Yeah, we could go either way on that.
For making multiple contact. Okay, all right.
I'm sure I'm flexible on that. You step out of the box, strike. If you get caught looking on a strikeout, backwards K, 2 outs.
Ooh.
That's not a double play though. That's not a double play though. That does not end the inning. Okay. I got a couple more ideas, but that's all that could fit into a tweet.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. I mean,
I love
those
baseball.
are all ideas. I just fucking, I don't know. Like, I can't get past the part where they just put the designated hitter rule into the National League. That's just like,
it's crazy, dude.
They're like, talking about you ruined baseball. But also,
they're gonna do stuff, right? I think they are actually gonna like stop the timeouts. Like, think how psychotic is it?
They desperately want to speed the game up. Like, but it's one of those things where it's like the pushing between the players union and the league is going to result in nothing meaningful ever fucking happening, and the designated hitter rule is probably the best they're going to do anytime soon. And as someone who doesn't really care much about baseball anymore, I feel like them applying the designated hitter rule to the National League is like pushing me even further away from the game, even though I can acknowledge, hey, having more people who can hit well is going to make for a more exciting game. I get it. Like, that's what they want, right? More offense, more fun.
That's what they want.
Home runs, it's a good time. But
let's do home runs.
Also, I feel like there's such a traditionalist bent in baseball that even I can't get away from it. So, like, I look at that and go like, fuck you. I want to see the pitcher's bat, because when a pitcher can hit okay, it's so exciting. You're like, oh, look at this guy.
Cool.
Look at this fucking guy.
And God forbid they hit a home run. It's like the greatest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah. And then, like, in those rare events where like an American League team is playing a National League team, whether it was in the playoffs, I guess now they do, cross fucking whatever games for the last decade or whatever it's been. Like, let those American League pitchers occasionally fucking hit, and that's even crazier. I don't know.
Yep.
Bullshit. Baseball is fucked. I think is the actual. There is no baseball defense, because I think that they are fucking trapped, and that they will never ever fucking turn that corner, because they are so. It is such a traditionalist fucking game, and people are so fucking scared of any meaningful change. But even the meaningful change that they can get past all the fucking rules committees and all the other bullshit is going to be such minimal fucking shit. They're never going to get there. They're never going to fucking get there.
Let everyone be on steroids. Any performance enhancing drugs possible.
Sure. Yeah.
Just
whatever gets us closer to fucking robots, whatever gets us closer to fucking base wars, I'm all fucking for it. Whatever gets us closer to Super Baseball 2020 and fucking all that shit. Like, yes. Absolutely.
I don't
Robo
I actually
start
kind of
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I actually
they want to do it. Yeah.
I did a whole video on it when I was at
rid of
CNET.
umpires. Oh my God, that's what we actually need.
You need an umpire for like plays at the plate. You can't like. I don't think we're gonna get robots doing that anytime soon. Maybe we will. But I actually think like if you, with all the substance bans and all that sort of stuff, it's like, yeah, I get it. We don't want people like hurting themselves, but like people are always going to do whatever they can do within the fucking limit or stuff that goes undetected. So it's like, what are we doing? You know, you're always going to have someone
into a technology war,
yeah, exactly.
Trying to figure out where the fucking line is. I get that they like, whatever. A lot of kids play baseball, and I get that they don't want to fucking set the fucking thing of like, hey, if you want to make it all the way in baseball, you've got to fucking be roided the fuck out. Like no one wants that. But yeah, that's why we need to replace them with machines, and then only play baseball
robots
like at the local level, at the little league level, and that's the only baseball that exists with humans because it's all just fucking robots.
And the kids have to dress like robots to do it.
Yes.
There.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Better.
I think there are people that will say that baseball is boring, but we can all agree heading to a batting cage, it's always fun. It's always great. It's always fun. Jason,
if baseball went that fast, that'd be great.
Final voicemail.
I didn't get to have my final one. I thought you meant the
crying
final
songs.
Oh.
What's up, 3 a.m. boys? It's James from Indiana here. On the subject of good songs to cry to, or the best songs to cry to. Now, I am a country/folk singer-songwriter. I have written sad songs. I perform sad songs. I routinely, as part of my job, make grown adults I don't know cry through songs. So, as an authority on the subject of crying songs, if I may say, with years in my field, the absolute best song to cry to, for my money,
friends
is
in
the Roy
lonely
Orbison song
places.
"Crying." It's
Oh
perfect.
shit! Yes.
Crying over you, crying over you. Not a dry eye in the house. Thank you.
God
I love you.
You're so right.
You're
so
Son
right.
of a bitch. You get me every time. You bastard.
Oh,
Little pitchy man. No.
The guy's got a good voice. Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
The one time he
Consider me seduced.
There's a voicemail where the
I
theme
love crying. It turns me on. I love it.
the theme was
I
sang
was crooned to.
by this gentleman one time. So he's called in the past. Jessica, your final voicemail.
I don't. Okay, so what is Mondegreen? Should I be interested in that?
They explained it in this voicemail.
Mondegreen.
Mondegreen.
Mondegreen. It's the that golf
How you
game.
doing? Chris from Brooklyn here.
Not bad.
So, Mondegreens is something I've been thinking about for some weird reason. Mondegreens are misheard song lyrics.
Right.
So, the one that came to mind was when I was a kid, in the song back, what is it called?
Loser?
Where It's At. I used to think that he was saying
Where
tap,
It's
tap,
At.
tap in a microphone instead of 2 turntables in a microphone.
Wow.
So, what are some misheard song lyrics that you guys have? All right, thanks. Take care.
Have almost gone into a physical fight with a friend. There's a song by artist Neff the Pharaoh where he goes, fresh like Manny, because Manny fresh.
Manny
but
fresh,
the way
yeah.
he says it, it's fresh like Manny. That a lot of people mishear it and assume he is saying fresh like mayonnaise.
That's what I heard.
No.
And what
Mayonnaise
is fresh
not
about
fresh.
mayonnaise?
Yeah, exactly.
Make it fresh.
I would never think that. Oh my god.
So
fresh like
put respect on
mayonnaise.
Manny Fresh's name. Midnight Club 2, baby.
There's a Paul Young song called "Every Time You Go Away," and the chorus goes, "Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you." But I used to think it was "Every time you go away, you take a piece of meat with you," because you're like, oh, you don't want to take a trip and get hungry. Like that's what I thought it was. I was
Take a
very
piece
young.
of meat, get some beef jerky on the, fucking at the gas station.
I was just imagining that. So
Yeah.
there it is.
Okay.
I have a hard time thinking of songs.
I don't know.
I believe it is in the NWA song "Dope Man," the remix. All right, it has the lyrics: "Hoes go home and wash out ya beaver." But as I was in the 8th grade or so, I thought he was saying "hoes go home and watch Al Jabiba," and just thought that, I don't know, some Los Angeles talk show host or something. It's just some reference I don't get. Like, I don't know who Al Jabiba is, but he's probably some LA newscaster. Who the fuck knows?
Oh, that's so good.
Compton. What do I know of Compton?
Sounds like someone misremembering the channel Al Jazeera.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's amazing. Oh my God.
All right. I know I said I was going to forego picking a voicemail, but this caller was, I'm going to pick 2 real quick. This one.
Okay.
The next time you're feeling fancy and you want to have a Sunday brunch with mimosas, then I just recommend that you use a bubbly Moscato and some orange sherbet ice cream.
All right, and then my last voicemail that I'll pick. Thank you, caller, for that. Accidental chef. The caller is in need.
So, I might have become a cook at a dive bar by accident. If you're going to a dive bar, what are you going to eat? I need fucking ideas before I build a menu.
Grilled cheese.
Fat Elvis.
Oh, yeah. Grilled cheese for sure is like really good. Nachos, obviously. Anything with drunks love cheese. And if it's like
anything really salty that's
salty
stuff. Burgers are going to be too hard to make. Like I'm trying to think, like, does this dive bar have a full kitchen?
What I want.
Like, probably not, right? Are you microwaving stuff in the back?
Well, then fucking
like a
give me a
grill.
like a thick ass pizza or something like that.
And like it depends
or some
on,
fucking
like,
mott sticks.
Yeah, like, well, you guys are like, and also the chat is listing a ton of things that need a fryer for.
Yeah,
fryer. They might not have a fryer.
You could have a grill.
Of course they might not,
grill.
but that's the fucking baseline, like bar food shit that you would have if you're not serving food 24/7.
You can also easily fancy up a grilled cheese with a slightly different cheese than you'd usually put in it.
Oh, fancy.
I mean, the way to really fancy up a grilled cheese, you put a little bit of mayo on each side, and that's what you use as like your butter. Do that, fry your grilled cheese like that, and that'll change your fucking life.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Like the dive bar that I ate food at only had a microwave, so it was like they literally had like crappy frozen pizzas and just some real, and they had like the fucking big jar of nightmarish eggs in the back that no one ever ate. And
not even
that
pickles.
Sort of shit.
Oh,
they might have had pickles somewhere in there too, but Jesus, you wouldn't.
Hear me out here. Fresh croutons.
Instead of like nuts in bowls, like just croutons.
Some like nice out the oven.
I'd go there right fucking now.
Yo,
my
throw
God.
some pepper on that. You get
sounds great.
spicy croutons. You get croutons covered in parm. Ooh,
let's go.
Let's
That's nice.
normalize eating croutons as a snack. No longer should they be only on salads.
I agree. Let's also
Mix
normalize
up the culinary world by doing this.
I stand by that.
Let's mix it up.
If I could just pin a little secondary normalization onto your crouton initiative, I would also like to normalize putting
bacon bits.
everything seasoning on, just like, I don't know, whatever you want. Everything bagel seasoning. Everything bagel. Like, even if it's just like the palm of your hand, you just want to lick a little bit of it.
Put it on
like
your hand
that.
candies.
Yeah, if you want to put it on your ring pop fruit by the foot nails, do that.
Just sell a handful of that for 85 cents at the bar. Yeah, I'll dump some into your hand. You just lick it off.
I would love that.
It's
What a
free
great
if you got a Coke nail.
I'd buy it.
I went to a dive bar once and they had free, instead of peanuts or something, they had free freshly popped popcorn.
Yeah.
And it was
It's not. Yeah,
that's to me.
I love that.
Yeah,
Do
bar
it.
popcorn.
Never seen that
Or like
before, only
shelled
once.
peanuts.
No, that
actual
shit'll make you
shelled like
thirsty.
baseball peanuts.
It'll
you know?
make you thirsty.
That's it.
how
That's
they
why
get
there's
you.
pretzels there.
Yeah, that's what. That's the. I feel like that's
also,
that's
you
the
know-
actual answer is like the saltiest food you can come up with because your
Of
job
course.
is to get them to buy more drinks.
And also to
Put
keep them
salt.
from throwing up. So
Yeah.
the more salt you put in stuff, the more like balanced their
Mhm.
salt levels are going to be, and then they will drink more water, which means they will also be throwing up less in general,
That's it.
less stuff to clean up.
There you go.
Yeah.
We got to figure it out.
Yeah, make croutons after this. Yeah, don't throw away your old bread when it gets a little, stale. Just make them into
Make some little
croutons.
cubes.
That's it. That's it.
Oh man, fucking love
All the bread I get from ordering Italian food, all the bread I get that people normally just toss because they're right.
No, don't.
No, you don't toss that. You wrap it in tinfoil to keep it soft, and
No.
then you wait till the weekend
Well.
and you turn that shit into French toast, and then you get yourself like thick French toast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock and roll that way.
That's a fucking hell of an idea.
There you go.
I like that a lot. All right. Well, the number again, 707 exit flu. Give us a call. If you work at a bar, what's the worst thing you've ever seen?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Why is it me?
Setting the tone real early.
Yeah. If you call in quick succession and they're like less than 10 seconds each, more than likely you'll get your own Doug trilogy.
Nice.
But don't try too hard to get it, because we'll know.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just now I'm thinking about the worst things I've seen in a bar, and maybe we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
All right.
In addition to that, bar graffiti in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Some of it's fun.
It is fun.
Is it?
Yeah, some
And
is
maybe
fun.
I'll tell the story. I forgot to. I found myself at 3 a.m. Googling my local arcade and stumbled upon my high school chemistry teacher who got fired in the middle of the semester. Somehow his online
For
presence
what?
in the term he apparently at some point was running a goat rescue and also got arrested for possession of meth. So
Goat rescue. Giving the
there's a lot
goats
of
meth.
Maybe
Wow.
we'll talk about some of that next week. I don't even know.
Okay.